Hello and welcome to the class. Today we shall be talking about functions in C. Now a function in C is basically a self-contained block of statements that will perform a coherent task of any kind. Now basically every C program, it can be thought of as a collection of these functions. Fine. Now let us recall that when we start making our first program, after declaring the header files as stdio.h probably, what is the next statement that we write? We write main. And what is that main? Main in C is nothing but a function. So basically, whatever goes inside the curly brackets of main is nothing but the body of that function main. So a function is a block of statements that performs a specific task. Right? Suppose you are trying to build an application in C language, and in one of your programs you need to perform a same task, say finding the percentage or finding the log transformation of a variable. You need to do that task again and again repeatedly. In such cases, you will have two options. One, you repeatedly keep writing those set of 5, 6, 7 or 10 statements again and again, or just create a block of those statements and give it a name. And then whenever you need those 5, 6, 10 statements, whenever you need those block of statements to perform the same task again, you barely write the name of that block. This is what a function is. Now, in C, we are given two types of functions that we can make. One, the inbuilt or the library functions, and one is the user-defined function. Now, what is an inbuilt function? What is a user-defined function? We have basically come across the library functions or inbuilt functions very often while writing our C programs. For example, main, as I told, is a inbuilt function. See, this main is an inbuilt function. Printf is an inbuilt function. Similarly, scanf is an inbuilt function. All these are inbuilt functions. These are functions that the C compiler gives to us as a facility so that we may not have to write the code for these programs or functions. As contrast to this, there are blocks of statements that a user can write on its own. Such are called as user-defined functions. Now, for example, if I make a function here and call it country, fine. It is important, let me tell you, it is important to write, to include these brackets after the function name. Hence, the compiler will not know what is it. Fine. So I am writing this as country, and I will include this bracket and write a statement in this piece of code. Now, let me say I am printf. Hi. Fine. So what have I done here? I have simply created a function called as country. And what is that function doing? That function is doing nothing. That function is simply calling a printf statement and telling it to print a statement hi. That is all that this function is doing. Fine. Now let us run this program and see what happens. When we try to run this program, it says that I do not know what is this function country. I do not know what is it. because we have not declared this function before using it. So like we declare all the variables that we use, similarly before using any or before trying to call any function, we have to first of all declare that function and tell the compiler that this is what we are going to use. When I try to compile, it is again telling me, what is this? I don't know. Now, what is the correct way of writing it? The correct way of writing this function is like this. See, now the program is working absolutely fine. What have we done? We have declared the function first of all. This is function declaration. Fine. And after that, we have tried to define the function. Okay. This is function definition. And now after declaring it, I may use the function, I may call the function as many times as I wish to. As many times as I wish to, I can call this function. I may call this function 100 times. I may call this function n number of times during the execution of this program. Once I try to do that, see, it has been called multiple number of times. So basically, what do we do? In library functions, we do not need to declare those functions. Like we did not declare main or we did not declare printf before using them. But before using a user-defined function, for example, as we wrote a user-defined function country, we have to declare that function. Now, as I said, the library functions, they do not require to be written by us. The code for printf, the code for scanf and similar functions has already been written in the compiler. We are only using the name of that function and we are calling that function, calling that facility here. Now, what is the advantage? I could have printed this hi, whatever we did in the compiler just now, I could have printed that hi in the main itself. Why do I need to use a function in C? A function in C brings with itself a certain number of advantages. Number one, it facilitates top-down modular program development. Now, what do we mean by that? By that we mean, if we have a big task at hand, suppose we are to compile the CGPA or SGPA of a student. There are a number of steps that are to be performed. We need to, first of all, do the totaling of a student in one particular semester, then in the second semester, then in the third semester, probably total all these marks of all these semesters, add whatever assignment marks are there, then add whatever entrance a student might have qualified, add some percentage of it to that. Fine. And then we may, have to calculate the percentage at the end and convert it into a point system and then finally into a grade. So there are so many things which are to be done. What we can do is we can have a function calculating the marks for a first semester student, for a second semester student, adding whatever entrance a student has qualified, converting it into percentage. We can have different functions for different tasks that are to be performed. This is known as a modular approach. This makes your program easier to design and to interpret. The length of the source program can also be reduced because once you have made a function, once you have made a